Hello, hello, hello. It is Tom. We are back. Saturday night streamage with the stick drift, of course, because because I'm not allowed nice things apparently. But oh well, that is just the way the cookie has crumbled at the moment. I'm probably going to, as much as I don't want to, I'm going to replace the controller, just because this is my main sort of downtime, so I might just knock it off the budget for the month. So yeah, that's where we're at, unfortunately. But I'll probably do that tomorrow. I'm going to try and get it as cheap as possible, just because I would like to. Sorry, still be within budget. And this is the first, I want to say possibly first ever stream I'm drinking. I don't really drink much anymore, but I figured, what the hell? I'm really proud. I cooked myself an awesome dinner tonight, so I thought, oh, go on then. We'll have a cheeky cider. It is just a cider. It's like a 4% cider, so it won't even touch the surface. But I figured, well, might as well be honest and fess up. But yeah, we're in a good mood tonight. It's been really chill. Not really done much today. I went shopping. A bit disappointed that Lidl didn't have the cookies that I wanted. I wanted the because I went to a different Lidl. So that where I live, there's two Lidls. That's as much information as about where I live as I'm giving. But yeah, in my local area, there's two Lidls. One's a little bit further away than the other. I went to the closer one because next to that is the Sainsbury's, which is where I grabbed a few bits just to cook my dinner. For those interested, I cooked myself a chicken, just a chicken with mashed potatoes, some veg, and some gravy. I was gonna have some roast potatoes as well, but I decided not to. I kind of regret that, to be honest, but then at the same time, carbs and all that. I feel like I had a bit of a better balance with protein, vitamins, and carbs, and gravy drizzled all over. Obviously, I'm not a madman. I don't have those things without gravy. That's just illegal. Yeah. I have many reasons I don't really drink much anymore, but to be fair, that was one of the few drinks where I actually felt quite comfortable having them, because ciders, I mean, I think I've only ever gotten drunk from ciders once, and that's because it was like an 8 to 9%, excuse me, like volume of alcohol, and you know, it got me absolutely bladdered, and I don't like getting drunk, so obviously if I'm going to drink, I'll drink something light. But yeah, what the hell, why not? Just as a one-off. I'm not going out tonight as well, so you know, it's a Saturday. Excuse me, just kind of zimming through these. This is the only sort of app that doesn't require the. Is it an app or is it a game? It comes under games for some reason. Maybe it is like a kind of game within a game. I don't know. The Share Factory Studio. I've wondered this now for 10 years of making YouTube videos. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Kind of lost where I was going with that. I'm not drunk. I'm just slow at talking and thinking. Oops, my deodorant's there. I was having a lot. I'm very sad that Everywhere is no longer selling the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse CMF series. I'm going to talk about the CMFs for a bit because I never talk about them, despite being a massive minifig collector. For some reason, I can't bring myself to choose between which series of the three Marvel ones I like the most. You've got Marvel Studios Series 1, Series 2, and then the Across the Spider-Verse series. I don't know which one I like the most. I think they've all got their hits. All of them. They've all got their misses. Don't get me wrong. All of them have got their misses. Some of the minifigures in Series 2, I mean, if I have to upgrade a CMF, then that is a disgrace because CMFs are supposed to be like hella detailed. Like that's the whole point of them. They're supposed to be, they're supposed to have the budget that you wouldn't get with regular minifigures. So I had to upgrade my Hawkeye because for some reason he had no leg print. So I gave him Kate Bishop's, and then I got a second Kate Bishop so that Kate Bishop could still have her leg print. Because it's a nice print. I don't want Kate Bishop to not have them. But at the same time, in that same series, you got Moon Knight, you got the CMF Wolverine, which is, I would say Moon Knight and Wolverine are probably my two favourites from that series. For Series 1, probably Captain America. Sam Wilson is my favourite. Yeah, no, definitely Captain America. Although I'm very upset that I now no longer have his wing piece because the clip broke off. So I'm actually thinking of getting him replaced. I also want to get Bucky as well because I don't actually have a Bucky in my collection. So I might do a few maybe a few eBay orders or something. Just because I really like them. I really like those minifigs. Okay, maybe I don't know because it's recency bias, but the Across the Spider-Verse CMF, most of them I've wanted, and have most of them actually. I've got one box up here because I saw one in the Entertainer. All three of them were the same one as well, Spider-Man. I've got the app that tells you which one they are. The one that I really want, I haven't got from that series, is Spider-Punk, just because he is the last, I don't want to say main character because he had quite a small role, but character of significance in the movie, if that makes sense. My foot is now tangled up in wires. That's not good. Yeah. Okay. There you go. It's free now. Spider-Punk is the only one I don't have that I really, really want. I can kind of take or leave some of the others. Sun Spider. I can take or leave her. I don't know much about the character other than the fact I do think it's pretty cool that not only is she an OC, an OC, but she's also a disabled spider person, which I think is pretty cool. But also the one I would like is what's it called? Web Slinger, Cowboy Spider-Man. He was barely in the movie. I just want him because he reminds me of Arthur Morgan. If Arthur Morgan got bit by a radioactive spider. But yeah, I would say the only one that I wish got put, only two, sorry, that I wish got put in were Spectacular Spider-Man. He should have been in there. He should have had the mid legs, and then also Insomniac Spider-Man. But you might say, oh, well, they won't do that because it's the SDCC one. I'm like, well, that was of the first game. They never made anything of the second game, so it makes more sense that he would be made, because if the suit from the first game is worth thousands and thousands of pounds, but had never touched the second game, then the one from the second game shouldn't be as much as the first one. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping that next year they do another CMF for Marvel, because they've been doing it once every other year. So they started in 2021 with the first series, did Series 2 in 2023, and then last year, just gone in 2025, they did the Across the Spider-Verse. I am really hoping that the next the next minifig series for Marvel, if they do one, is something Avengers based. It could either be Doomsday, I doubt it'd be Secret Wars. They'll have to push it back by 2 years. 2029 they could do a Secret Wars CMF. 2 years after the movie comes out, and then they could do all the spoilery characters, who's in it, who's not. I can actually see that, but for 2027, I kind of hope they do. Either like a Marvel Legacy one with all the different characters from different movies, or like a classic like 1960s comic book series. I think that'd be really cool. Do like the original like Marvel roster, other than Spider-Man, because they've done quite a lot of classic Spider-Man minifigs, or at least classic-esque that weren't inspired by like a comic book, another comic book or a TV show. Because I remember the first ever like Spider-Man series when Lego Marvel began, not just Lego Spider-Man, was from Ultimate Spider-Man, the TV show, which are, despite the controversies behind the actor, I quite enjoyed that show as a kid. However, I much prefer Spectacular Spider-Man. He is my animated Spider-Man. Excuse me. Because I never watched the animated series from like the 80s. Was it the 80s or was it the 90s? See, I don't even know because I didn't watch it. I know it's connected to the X-Men show and X-Men 97 though, which is pretty sick. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch I don't know what to say. Like collect some more minifigs. I think. I don't think I'm gonna get any from the new series. I was tempted to get the cat and the dog, just because I have cats at my dad's and dogs at my mum's, but they don't really look anything like my cats or dogs. So, you know, I don't really see. I don't like the new CMF. If I'm being honest with you, I don't really like it. I think it's very, other than the cat and the dog, it's basically a furry series, and I thought that's kind of weird, you know. Yeah, I thought it was pretty weird. I preferred last year's like non-licensed CMF because it had things like the Beastmaster, the excuse me, the what you call it, the storybook monster. I quite like that one. I actually have that one, and a couple of other cool ones which I thought were pretty neat. Unfortunately, I never got the Beastmaster, which I'm very sad about because that would have been great in the D&D collection. Excuse me. Speaking of which, I actually have the full D&D series. Me and my brother, we collect them together, and they're great. We're currently building the D&D set, which all of them are probably going to go in there. And yeah, that's a great set. I highly recommend that set. That's an awesome build. But yeah, I think there's a lot of cool CMFs. I think the CMF series I'd love to collect the most will be the rest of the ones I missed from Marvel, all the Marvel ones. A couple of the DC ones, just because I'm not a massive DC fan. But all the Disney ones, the Simpsons ones, I love the Simpsons ones. I never got any though, unfortunately. The Disney ones are really cool. I like the Disney ones a lot. I actually have most of the Disney 100 CMF, which unfortunately I don't know if that's going to be the last Disney series or not. Which I hope it is. I hope Marvel doesn't stop making CMFs as well, because that would be a massive waste. Like no more Marvel CMFs, because there's so many characters, in my opinion, that just won't get made if you know, they're not done in CMFs. Take a shot every time I'm saying CMFs. You'll feel like Phil Mitchell or something. But yeah. Yeah. I have been looking at controllers as well. I've been having another look at controllers. I went shopping today. I think I might have to bite the bullet and just buy one. I don't think I'm going to get anything too fancy. I might take a trip to town tomorrow and possibly look at getting one, just because I don't want to stop the gaming. I mean, I want to play Rivals. Deadpool's out next week. I bought Battlefront 2 to stream, and also I just like Battlefront 2. I brought sleeping dogs as well. I'd like. See, yeah, I love gaming. It's one of my favorite pastimes. If I'm not going to the cinema, if I'm not, building Lego, it's gaming. And you know, in the year where all like the biggest games I'm interested in are coming out, it's like really to oh, it's just yeah, we're still streaming. Nice. In like the same year that GTA 6, Wolverine, Lego Batman, all that comes out, my controller decides to, sod itself off. I'm like, oh, thanks, that's not fun. So, yeah, we're gonna lock in and try and get the controller issues sorted. I don't want to get it repaired as well because I know it won't last. It won't last. Like ideally, I could just get it fixed, but they won't stay fixed for a while, for long. If I could get a full year's worth out of this controller, I'd be happy because my first controller lasted me 2 years. Yeah, call it 2 years. This one's not even lasted me a year, and I already have stick drift. It's ridiculous. Like I bought it. I want to say I bought it in like June or July. I want to say I bought it then, and we're in January, and I'm having issues with it. So it's just ridiculous. I'm even having this problem. Like Sony, if it's me, if I've done something wrong with it, then fair enough. But I don't know how. Like I'm not the kind of person. I've said this in like the last 2 streams now, but I'm not the kind of gamer who gets really salty and starts smashing his controller like a little, like a little wimp, like a spoilt little brat, knowing it's gonna get replaced. Like I don't do that. So I don't know what's happened. I don't know if it's because I don't know. I really don't know. So yeah, we're just kind of battling that for now. But once it's sorted, then we'll finally move on to some like proper gaming streams again. Because I'd like to do I'd like to play. See, now this is so annoying. I'd like to play that's working. No, it stopped working. I'd like to play Sleeping Dogs, Rivals, Battlefront 2. I even brought Sonic Frontiers because I'd like to do another Sonic stream. I quite enjoyed that one. I just wasn't talking much because of the fact that I'm trying to beat records and stuff. But yeah, it is one of them things. It's a pain in the arse, but I'll sort it out. In the meanwhile, I guess this is all we've got. Yeah, it is quite sad. I don't know how long I'm actually going to stream for tonight, just because I don't really have much to talk about. That's me. Excuse me. We had like an hour-long stream last night, so everything I've really wanted to speak about, I have done. There's not much else is going on. I spoke about the smart brick stuff and my thoughts on that. Spoke about all sorts of nonsense, but yeah, it's one of them. It's one of them. We might even just call it now, to be honest. I don't know why I came on. I think I just fancy something to do, but now I'm just like, well, I don't know what I'm doing with it. So we might just call it. We'll get to 20 minutes, and then and in the meantime, I'm not going to post this video that I'm making here. I might make it into a proper video, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know yet. But yeah. So I'm so sorry for the boring stream. Like I just spoke about CMFs for a bit, and the fact my controller is a pain in the arse, which is nothing new there. Like I'm always complaining about my controllers and my technology. But yeah. Excuse me. Well, I am tired. Okay, I'm gonna call it. I don't know what I was doing, so here we are. Alright. Have a good night, everyone.